No other. When they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Gets around him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check 56. You.
Alert!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
In your face.
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop
Brandon, if I'm an
us.
offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
50.
Round 80!
56, right there. 56.
Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56. Alert! Hey! High 7.
Mike's 50. Mike's
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Come on now.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Sing. Hey, 59. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Motion, 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 motion.
54.
Orbit, orbit. Check safety, check safety. Check 50.
Hey, 59. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 54.
Ball trot. Check 43. Check your hot read.
45. 49. Check 49.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be fielded at the 17.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Stop.
Sponge.
Blue draw corkers.
Go.
Alpha. Hey, wahoo.
56 is the mic.
Hey, here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watch the slant.
Half.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
56. 56. Check 56.
Here I come.
Kill.
Hey, home. Alert. Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 56.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 31. Check 31. Hey, come on, no, come on.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to work. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. After one, our score 9-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 56, the mic.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Easy work, and it's coming
Good throw,
again.
good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Smoke.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
they'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Buzz.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
56, the mic.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Half 85.
All day. Kill.
Protein spill.
6.
Throwing again. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
I'm going to come
The
back to you.
Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
56.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
You remember me? You got me? Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Six guys. Check
And again this time to the tailback. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 56, Mike.
From the 44, Allen, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
You don't want it. Safe.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We're going to work.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawson, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Check pass. Check pass.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
56. Check 56. Hey, tight.
On first down, Allen.
I'm trying to collect.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Here we go. Set.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off. But not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 3.
From the gun, Purdy. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out.
2nd and 2.
Crash.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
All day.
On the double.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put some...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Back to throw. Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Hey. 4 down.
Tight dog.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Alpha. Hey.
I got motion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here? You want analysis? Ridiculous.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Pick the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
56, 56.
56.
Right there,
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
5 wide.
He's checking. Crash. Clear.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
3.
Hey, Echo. 5.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try and throw for it here. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Alert, alert, alert.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Shift.
Blue draw corkers.
Half 85, half 85.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm coming back.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Allen going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah,
DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Come on,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and now it's 2nd down.
Strong right. 4 down. Alert.
Bang. Look at me. Bang. Door.
Bang. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check. Lucky. Hey, exit.
Watch the edge.
Yo, fast, dude.
To throw again, Purdy. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Joker.
Hard.
Check 26, check 26. Get it.
On first down, Purdy. He's going to fire this thing deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Ready? 8.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
4 down, smoke. Check.
Let go.
From the gun, Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a deep...
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on third and long. Purdy. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming. Hey, alert 3.
22 jet bomber.
We got double up.
Sound.
Wide, get wide.
Now Allen operating from the gun, looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DJ Chark, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coach?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and 19.
4 down.
Hey, lock it.
Shift.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Sack, baby.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Mike 56.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
56 is the mic.
Here we go.
Watch alert! Creep! Alert! Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Twist. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, it hurt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw. Purdy. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's